I think I missed the big Rabbids craze back in like the late 2000s and early 2010s. This wasn't my fault though. My parents definitely just thought that it was another loud, gibberish screaming and brain-rotting plot to sell more toys to hyperactive kids. I mean, they weren't wrong, but I kinda wanna try them out now and see why this was so huge in the first place. Anyways, I got the first actual Rabbids game recently and was gonna look into playing all of them, thinking there were like at most 4, but never mind. I was not at all sure what I was getting myself into exactly, but I thought it was probably like some generic 3D platformer of some kind. So, Rayman Raving Rabbids released in 2006 for every console imaginable from Ubisoft. Ubisoft? Which one is it? The Rabbids had been in a previously mainline Rayman game, but now you could finally get all that your heart desired. The plot is pretty bare bones. Rayman is at a picnic with these dudes, and then they get taken away and put in cages while Ray is put into slavery. To be fair, this is a loose definition of slavery here, especially as the game progresses. He's forced to be like a mini-game gladiator, going through a gauntlet of increasingly difficult mini-games to please the Colosseum crowd of what I can only assume is Rabbid Rome. As you go, you fight these mysterious robots who are invading the Rabbids' home. They treat you better and allow you to have outfits, a jukebox, and a cozy setup in your jail home. Each time Ray completes a gauntlet of challenges, he gets a plunger, which he can use to climb up to his freedom like that one scene in Batman. A lot of these minigames are actually really fun, and have a good sense of humor too. It's like a little worse version of Mario Party, but if it was for the extremely lonely. Anyway, it feels like you, as their minigame champion and professional pterodactyl riding pig wrangler, rhino racer, cow milker, homeland defense, dentist for the permanently incurable, soccer star, and abusive band director, are not really their slave, but they just want a really cool guy friend. And I think one of the coolest little details in this game is seeing them start to come around to you and support you as their hero against the machines. This game isn't complicated at all, but it still has great details and prioritizes fun in a way that you don't really see in games nowadays. Let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, this is a minigame collection, with a few small cutscenes that you can barely call a story. Still, it doesn't matter. I had more fun with it than I've had with most new games recently. That's definitely not something I thought I would find in Raving Rabbids going into it, but I'm glad I did. The best moment I had while playing this game was just sitting alone in my room in the middle of the night, when out of nowhere, I had to play a rhythm game with the Rabbids singing Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. I'm not even joking when I say that I teared up. I haven't even cried since my dog died. It was probably just the tiredness and absurdity of what was happening to me all hitting me after 10 hours straight of hearing that day, but still, I was laughing at the fact that it was happening, then laughing at the fact that it brought me to tears. I just think it's beautiful how an 18-year-old game can make me tear up from joy like that. It's a perfect example of how some of the most emotional and best experiences can come from the most unexpected of places.